What's up, guys? It's another one me, Canary Valens, man. Alright, so we got some topics to talk about today, some things that's been going on in the hip hop world. I didn't have a chance to talk about it, so I want to talk about it now. Talking about Takeoff, rest in peace to Takeoff, man. I was so shocked when I heard that news a few weeks ago. It was definitely a surprise. I've been listening to the Migos since they came out. I'm from the north side of Atlanta like they are. So I remember hearing about them when they came out in like 2012 when they were on the radio. I know they had some songs circulating a little earlier than that, but I caught on to them in 2012 when they had Bando on the radio, right? I just remember everyone being like, hey, there's these three guys who are from out here. They went to Berkmar and they're on the radio with this song. And everyone being like, why do they call themselves Migos if they're all black? But, after a while listening to them, just hearing that their music got better and better over time, they had me pretty much sold on their group once they dropped Hannah Montana. Because at that time, I had never heard nothing like that. They sound like a new school version of the Lost Boys. So I've been listening to them pretty much since 2012. So I was pretty upset when Takeoff died. But, long live Takeoff and rest in peace. And condolences to all his family members. And, Atlanta just hurting and trying to heal and mourning his death. But, he definitely contributed a lot to the culture. So rest in peace to Takeoff. All right. Let's talk about 21 Savage. 21, right? So 21 said that Nas is irrelevant now. This is my thing, right? And every rapper has this thing where they have a red hot space, and then after that, they have to just stay consistent to stick around. Now, 21, he can have his opinions, be like, Nas, he really ain't doing it like that no more. And yeah, from who Nas was back in 2002 to who he is today, of course, he only has his core fans around now. There's not too many young people that can name a Nas song, like people under say 23. They don't know Nas's music like that. But I'm just looking at 21 Savage, are people gonna still remember you 20 years from now? Like in 2042, will people still remember 21 Savage? Even 10 years from now in 2032, will people still be listening to 21 Savage? He dropped his song Bank Account, but it hasn't been in my playlist for a couple of years now. So as he drops music, yeah, he just dropped a new one with Drake, and it's the highest selling album this year so far. But, are people going to remember this music 10 years from now? Are you going to be anywhere near as timeless? Are people going to call you the greatest MC of all time? And 21, he's very talented, He's came a long way from what I thought he could be or what he would be one day. So he's definitely came a long way. But it's just you got to kind of show respect. Now it kind of sounds like how Academics was dumping on older artists. It seems like, he's doing the same exact thing. Oh, well, you're not red hot today in 2022, so you're irrelevant. Okay, I'm pretty sure artists 10 years from now can say the same thing to you. Oh, yeah, you was cool back 10 years ago, but you're irrelevant today. That cycle can keep going on and on. So, always show respect to your elders. And Nas paved the way for a lot of people. He's more than likely your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Pretty much. Everybody grew up off of him. Everybody remembers Ether, and that's one of the best diss songs of all time. Everybody remembers Got Yourself a Gun. Everybody remembers Illmatic, Stillmatic, Hip Hop is Dead. These are really classic albums. So the hip hop purists take that super offensively when you talk about it like that. Those are some of my thoughts, but 21 Savage, if you ever see this, you're very talented, but just kind of think about what you're saying when you're talking about the people who pretty much paved the way for you. All right. Where should we go next? Okay, Lil Durk. Lil Durk said he's gonna stop dissing the dead. He said he wants to go back to his city, get people to band together, stop getting on tracks talking about people that have died or people who have gotten shot and passed away. And he said he doesn't want to rap about that no more. He wants more togetherness in Chiraq, which I see as a really great positive. I'm glad that he's doing that. You know, Chicago has a wild, very wild like reputation to the rest of the world, to where some people might not even want to go there because they see all this stuff online and they think they're going to run into that. Even though Chicago is a very beautiful city, but there are certain parts that you probably won't want to be at. So shout out to Lil Durk for doing that and wanting to bring peace, you know, kind of soothe the violence that's been going on there and put something positive back into his community. So shout out to Durk for that. All right, and last, let's talk about Future. So Whack 100 said that he saw Future and Sierra at the airport, and he ran down on him. Said, "Hey, you got that money for Trick Trick? You online flexing?" And Future ran off on him allegedly. And you know that's kind of crazy. It's a funny story. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, hopefully, I couldn't really see Future out here owing people like that. From the outside looking in, it looks like he has his finances together. But you never know with some of these rappers. But, you know, Future, if you owe that money, go ahead and hand that off, I guess. But, yeah, those are just some of my thoughts, some of the things going on in hip-hop today. I'm Canary Valens. Peace.